Hi students, welcome back to my class. Today I'm sharing classify objects that absorb water and cannot absorb water. Okay, this is an example activity you may carry out at home. It's a simple activity. Okay, the first thing is you have to collect the things around you that is which is made of plastic, made of rubber, made of wood, made of metal, glass, and so on. Just collect, okay, and keep it on table. Okay, then after that is you fill up a basin with the water. Okay, you have to check an object and then soak inside the water. After a few seconds, you take out and squeeze the material, the object. You try to do it and see what is you may observe. Okay, so let's say you observe that the object is can flow. There is a water flow from the object. It means that the object is a water absorbent. Let's say there is a no any water flow from the object is meaning it's a non-water absorbent. That's all. It's a very simple classification. How you can define the object is an water absorbent or non-water absorbent. Very simple. Repeat again the same methods for the other objects also for the other materials. Let's say I'm take a cloth. Okay, I soak the cloth inside the water. After a few seconds, I check out the cloth. I squeeze the cloth and I can observe is it the water flow from the cloth, the droplets, the water droplets from the cloth. Yes, and the cloth also getting wet and heavier than the previous. So this means the cloth is water absorbent object. That's all. Very simple. That's all. This is the way how you can group the objects into water absorbent and non-water absorbent. Okay, next we have to see that why. The reason. Okay, maybe you have to know that more to what is the reason the object can absorb water. Yes, this is a very important for you all. Okay, water soaks into many materials. These materials absorb water. They are called porous. Okay, porous materials are materials having small holes that allow air or liquid to pass through. Yes, for example, the cloth, cotton, and everything so on, the objects can absorb water are known as a porous materials because all the objects having small holes that allow air or liquid to pass through. But don't think that you can see with your rough eyes. Cannot. You can't see the holes with your rough eyes. I'm so sorry that. Okay, because the porous, we just know is that the porous materials which can absorb the water. That's all. Okay, the next one is okay. You may ask, okay, why some of the objects can absorb water and some of the objects cannot absorb water? Yes, that's true. Okay, there are a lot of materials that water will not soak into. These materials repel water. That means push out the water. It want to be allowed the water pass through the object. It will be push out the water. These non-porous materials like plastic and rubber does not allow water to pass through. Not only rubber or plastic. The materials made of metal, the materials are made of glass, all is not allowed the water to pass through. So these are be known as the non-porous materials or non-water absorber. So, as a conclusion from here, we have to know that porous materials are materials having small holes that allows air or liquid to pass through. Example, cotton and sponge. Yes, they have the small holes. You also can see that in the reality, the cotton and the sponge have the small holes which they allow the water to pass through. And the second, number two is non-porous materials are materials that does not allow liquid and air to pass through it. Example, plastic and rubber. Okay. Okay, students, that's all from me now. I hope that you all can understand how to classify the objects to into water absorbent and non-water absorbent. There are only two main groups. Okay, there are no any other groups. There are only two groups. That is the water absorbent objects and non-water absorbent objects. This is a our today class. That's all from me now. Bye bye.